What was supposed to be just another hearing between NJZ and their former company, Ador, turned into an unexpected spectacle. If you think you've seen it all in K-pop, get ready, because this battle is far from over and could change the industry forever. Heated arguments, serious accusations, and even the behavior of NJZ members as they left the courtroom became major talking points. Now, the entire K-pop world is divided. Who is right in this legal battle? On April 3rd, 2025, the Seoul District Court hosted the first hearing between NJZ, our beloved NewJeans, and their former agency, Ador. The session, presided over by Judge Kim Ji-hyun of the 50th Civil Division, began at 10:30 a.m. and was attended by Ador's CEO, Kim Joo-young, and all 5 NJZ members. If there was already tension inside the courtroom, it only grew when the NJZ members began to speak. Through tears, they were unanimous on one point. Returning to Ador was not an option. For them, the agency failed to protect them when they needed it most, and even allowed Hybe to favor other groups while NJZ was sidelined. Harin was the first to speak, making it clear how powerless she felt in this situation. Ador took no action against Hybe and other labels that undermined our efforts and tarnished our image, she said, visibly shaken. Danielle, in turn, brought up the chaos the group faced behind the scenes before their last comeback in April 2024. She shared that at that time, the stress and anxiety were so overwhelming that she couldn't even focus on rehearsals. It was impossible for me to dedicate myself the way I wanted, she confessed. The most emotional moment came when Hyun spoke about her relationship with the former CEO, Min Hee-jin. For her, no one within Ador truly cared about the members as much as Hee-jin did, which made the sense of abandonment even stronger. Hanni was more direct, accusing Ador and Hybe of acting out of pure fear. According to her, the lawsuits against Min Hee-jin and the court order against NJZ weren't about protecting contracts, but about preventing the group from growing beyond Hybe's control. Minji also didn't hide her frustration, especially regarding her pre-debut experiences. She revealed that she extended her trainee period by an entire year, waiting for a real opportunity within Hybe, only to discover that other members would be brought in from another group to join the lineup. My dream was simply discarded, she lamented. As the hearing seemed to be coming to an end, Danielle asked to speak once more. What she said made it clear that, regardless of what happened in court, NJZ's decision was already made. If we go back to Ador, we won't receive any protection. I'm 21 now, and I don't want to spend another 5 years like this. No matter the outcome, I don't want to stay with Ador. Following these statements, the court concluded the session and ordered both parties to submit additional evidence by March 14th. In case you don't know or don't remember, the dispute between Ador and NJZ began in November 2023, when NJZ notified Ador of their intention to terminate the exclusive contract and started independent activities under the NJZ name. The group has a performance scheduled for the ComplexCon event in Hong Kong on March 23rd. Ador remains firm in its position that the exclusive contract with NewJeans is valid until July 31st, 2029. The agency argues that the group's unilateral claims of broken trust do not justify terminating the contract. Ador has filed legal actions to confirm the contract's validity and requested injunctions against the group's independent activities. In response, the parents of NJZ members issued a statement on an independent Instagram account confirming that the exclusive contract between NJZ and Ador ended on November 29th, 2024, due to Ador's failure to fulfill contractual obligations. They claim that on February 11th, Ador expanded the legal action to prevent NJZ from signing new advertisement contracts and requested the court to prohibit all artistic activities by the group, including composing, performing, recording, and any entertainment-related work. Ador acknowledged this expansion of the legal claim, but argued that it was a necessary measure, given that NJZ continued to operate independently while the contractual dispute remained unresolved. The company emphasized that it does not intend to harm NJZ members' careers, but wants to ensure that the group continues working under its management, according to the signed contract. Ador argues that NJZ only became successful because of their support. Therefore, they believe NJZ's unilateral contract termination is invalid, and that they have the right to defend their interests in court. While the K-pop community closely follows the developments of this case, rumors and gossip about the situation continue to surface daily. In addition to accusations of lack of protection and support, NJZ members allege that Ador and Hybe favored other artists in advertisement contracts, especially with luxury brands like Louis Vuitton. These allegations were intensely discussed during the session. The NJZ members expressed that despite their rapid success and international recognition, they felt overlooked in partnership opportunities with major brands. A key point in their accusations was Hyun's appointment as a global ambassador for Louis Vuitton in December 2022. They claimed that after this appointment, Hybe started directing similar opportunities to other groups under its management, reducing NJZ's exposure and opportunities. During the hearing, NJZ's legal representatives presented documents they claimed proved Hybe's favoritism towards other groups groups in luxury brand negotiations. They argued that this limited NewJeans' growth potential and negatively affected their public image. Moreover, they mentioned that advertising contracts previously secured by NJZ were redirected to other Hybe artists without clear justification. In contrast, Ador and Hybe completely denied these accusations. In an official statement, Hybe said, "The allegations that we tried to steal brand deals intended for NewJeans for other artists are baseless and do not reflect our business practices." The company emphasized that decisions regarding advertisement contracts are based on criteria such as the artist's image suitability for the brand and strategic alignment, not favoritism. Ador, on the other hand, highlighted that it has always sought the best opportunities for all its artists and that NJZ's accusations are unfounded. The agency presented negotiation records and contracts to demonstrate that there was no attempt to harm NewJeans in favor of other groups. Additionally, Ador emphasized that appointing Hyun as Louis Vuitton's ambassador was, in fact, proof of the agency's commitment to promoting NewJeans on the global stage. The dispute over advertisement contracts and allegations of preferential treatment adds another layer of complexity to the already tumultuous relationship between NJZ, Ador, and Hybe. While NJZ fights for autonomy and recognition for their work, Ador and Hybe are also battling to maintain their reputation and position within the K-pop industry. If the hearing had already been intense enough, things became even more complicated for Hanni right after she left the court. The reason? Just a facial expression and a few seconds caught on camera were enough to place the NJZ member at the center of a new controversy. As the NJZ members left the building, they headed to the cars waiting for them. But unlike the others, Hanni was caught smiling as she exited the court. The reaction was immediate. Many netizens saw it as a sign of disrespect, given the tense context of the dispute with Ador and Hybe. To some, it seemed like Hanni wasn't taking the case seriously, and of course it didn't go down well. Criticism began spreading quickly, especially on Twitter and forums like Reddit, where users pointed out that Hanni's expression was completely inappropriate for the situation. The group is in the middle of a legal battle, and she walks out smiling. It looks like she doesn't care, one user commented. Others argued that while NJZ was trying to build an image as victims of Hybe, this kind of behavior jeopardized everything, as it could give the wrong impression about the group. The situation worsened when fans started linking the incident to the lawsuit's impact on other Hybe groups. Many pointed out that younger artists, like some members of ILIT, were under immense pressure because of this dispute, while Hanni seemed unconcerned. This only intensified the backlash, but Hanni didn't stay silent. A few hours later, she took to Instagram to speak out. In her story, she said she remembered every moment of the hearing and had held back as much as possible during the entire process. She also sent a direct message to Ador and Hybe, asking them to stop twisting her words for their own benefit. And for anyone who thought she would stay quiet, Hanni was clear. If they kept spreading false narratives about NJZ, she would say everything that needed to be said. With all this, it's clear that the battle between NJZ and Ador is far from over. With every new hearing, more information comes to light, and the atmosphere grows even heavier. Now the big question is, who is really in the right here? The court hasn't given its verdict yet, but what about you? Which side are you on in this dispute? Do you think Ador is right, or is NJZ just trying to escape a problematic management? Leave your thoughts in the comments, because this story still has many chapters to unfold.